Coming up on this edition of Carolina Insider, we take a look at Hip Hop Wednesday's tradition here on Green.
It's about culture, basically.
Plus, a new playground is coming to Columbia. But first, how local leaders and community members work to restore hope to those who find themselves homeless in the Midlands. Carolina Insider starts now.
Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Morgan Dunn. We begin today with a focus on homelessness and hope in our community. Research shows the number of unhoused people in the Richland County has been on the rise, with more than 12,000 people in need of services last year. Here with more on that and on how local leaders are joining forces to combat the problem is Zyreail Hardin. Zyreail?
Thank you, Morgan. The Restoring Hope event brought together community leaders to discuss new ways to combat homelessness in Columbia.
Panelists shared how collaboration between agencies leads to stronger community trust at the Busby Street Community Center. The discussion highlighted the importance of empathy, funding, and consistent support for people facing housing insecurity.
We need a centralized location to be able to feed people. That's restoring hope, consistency, and empathy.
Audience members also joined the conversation. Some raised questions about how the public can safely offer help, while others pressed for clarity on local regulations around feeding or serving unhoused residents in public spaces. Hope Week continues with Resource Education Day at downtown Columbia this Friday and a 5K walk, run, and bike for housing on Riverfront Park on Saturday.
Panelists say the goal moving forward is to turn conversations like this into concrete change for people who need it most, to move Columbia closer to a future where housing is a right and not a privilege. Back to you, Morgan.
Thanks, Zyreail. This week, people who rely on the Affordable Care Act for health care coverage are looking at newly posted rates, with concern government tax credits are set to expire at the end of the year. According to a nonprofit health research organization called the Commonwealth Fund, nearly 2,000 South Carolinians could be forced to become uninsured. The tax subsidies are a major sticking point between Democrats and Republicans in the ongoing government shutdown. In other health news, the Medical University of South Carolina is building what they call a first-of-its-kind emergency room in the Richland area. One that's not in a hospital construction is underway, near the corner of Jackson Boulevard and Gardner's Ferry Road. That's the same shopping center as Marshall's and the new Aldi grocery store, and is set to open next year. And over on the other side of town, Randall Park is sporting a new look this week. Located on North Main Street in Columbia, the new playground equipment features a swing set, a slide, bridges, and games for children. Earlier this year, the park got a new picnic, shelters, and tables, benches, and refresh green spaces. The changes don't stop there. According to the Post and Courier, the City of Columbia has approved a zoning change that would allow for a new housing project over by Williams-Brice Stadium in the fairgrounds. Ultimately, if the project moves forward, nearly 70 high-end townhomes could replace Seawell's event venue on Rosewood Drive. Turning now to campus culture, yesterday was the first Wednesday of the month, and while Hip Hop Wednesday took the month off, we can expect a return soon to Carolina. Insider's Trio Belton takes us to Green Street for a glimpse into the ongoing tradition.
Hip Hop Wednesday. Placed at the center of campus, you can hear the stomps and music all throughout Green Street. To some people, it's a place to dance and hang out with friends. But to sophomore Delapo, he says it means something else.
It's about culture, basically. Bringing diversity together and celebrating it like once or twice every month.
Typically hosted on the first Wednesday of every month, it's a way for students and organizations from all different cultures to come together in one generalized location. Hip Hop Wednesday's liveliness is centered around a DJ whose main job is to keep people engaged and have a positive experience. So the next time you're passing through campus and it's the first Wednesday of the month, stop by a table and learn about a new culture. For Carolina Insider, I'm Montreal Belton.
Finally, we've got a list of several other activities you might want to know about in our Carolina calendar. It's First Generation Week here at USC, and the First Generation Student Advisory Board is holding a food drive all week in collaboration with the Gamecock Community Shop. They have 8 donation boxes located across campus, including in front of Russell House and the library. You can drop off non-perishable items until 5 p.m. Colonial Life Arena lights up again tomorrow for women's basketball. The Gamecocks host the Falcons of Bowling Green State University. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. And over in West Columbia, the 9th annual Fallback Festival. They'll have live entertainment, vendors, and temporary art for you to enjoy along the State Street. That's tomorrow from 5:30 to 7:30. That's it for this edition of Carolina Insider, a student production here in the Kennedy Greenhouse studio in the School of Journalism and Mass Communications. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here next week.